ब्लिंकिट आ गया ना। Hello, good evening everyone. Today we are here to discuss the syllabus, the pattern and the eligibility for LT grade English. You can see on the screen we have the notification of the LT grade English, and the syllabus is in two sections basically, that is English language and literature in English. So keeping all that in mind, we have to start with section A. Let us zoom it here and see. Section 1 is for English language, and it would cover four different sections, that is unseen prose and poetry passages, which is for the comprehension of the ability of an individual. आप कितना अच्छा समझते हैं उस कॉम्प्रीहेंशन को चेक करने के लिए प्रोज या पोएट्री या दोनों ही सेक्शंस आपको दिए जा सकते हैं. सेकंड बी, वी विल डील विद ग्रामर, पर्टिकुलरली इंग्लिश ग्रामर, जो आप जानते हैं कि स्पेशली 10th और 12th लेवल के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी चीज़ है. तो looking at that, punctuation, parts of speech, spellings, word formation, vocabulary, tenses, narration, जिसको कि आप narration को आप ये भी कहते हैं direct और indirect speeches, conditional sentences, concord, subject and verb concord या subject verb agreement के नाम से हम इसको जानते हैं. Then phrasal verbs, idiomatic expressions, that is the idioms and phrases in one, and transformation and synthesis. This all is part of 10th and 12th grammar and is going to be the part of your syllabus for LT grade this time. So one is the comprehension portion, that is A and B, and for grammar we have almost everything, because this includes as the total grammar of 10th and 12th grade. Then we have translation of English to Hindi and Hindi to English. Translation will help you to understand the other languages, to know the meaning and content of things. And last would be the letter writing and dialogue writing. This letter writing and dialogue writing is equally the part of language. So majorly section 1 is divided into four things, that is unseen passages, grammar, passage translation, and then letter writing and dialogue writing. This is part of creative writing. We will go on this. Now we proceed to section 2. If anybody has any question, may post it on the chat. If I would be able to take your query, definitely I would like to. Section 2 is literatures in English. Literature is also divided in certain sections. So first section is literary theory, and that literary criticism and literary theory is section 1. Here we would deal with the different forms and moments, especially of English literature. So when it comes to forms, different genres of English literature, you have allegory, ballad, ode, sonnet, blank verse, epic. Yes, and epic, then mock epic, heroic couplet, lyric, and elegy. These are all the forms of literature that you know. So they would be covered as part of one, that is literary forms and literary movements. One act plays, biographies, autobiographies, memoirs, travelogues, or travel writings we can call them. Fictional forms, that is literature in fiction, different types of essays, and the movements like Renaissance, Reformation, Neoclassicism, metaphysical poetry, Romanticism, Pre-Raphaelites, Modernism, Impressionism, Expressionism, Surrealism. These all are called the movements in English literature. समय समय पर ये देखा गया है कि अलग अलग सेंचुरीज में अलग अलग तरह की चीजें पॉपुलर हुई और वो पॉपुलैरिटी एक आंदोलन की तरह बढ़ी, इसीलिए उसको मूवमेंट कहा गया. So section A would deal with literary forms and movements especially. Then we would move on to core literature portion, that is poetry. Poetry we would deal with the trends and movements. It would be further detailing of what we have done in we have understood the forms. Now their practical exposure, how they are being displayed to everyone. Yes. Then we have sonnet number 29, Shakespearean sonnet number 29, which is being here. I will come to the eligibility very soon. I will share the details of eligibility. As of now, we are dealing with the syllabus. So section 1 was based on grammar, language, skills, and now we are dealing with the literature. Forms and movements, number 1. Poetry, especially the trends and movements, and specific connected texts that are part of this, they would be taken here. Sonnet 29, sonnet 138, and Paradise Lost, On His Blindness, John Donne's Canonization, Pope's Rape of Lot, Gray's Elegy Written in the Country Churchyard. These are the names of the poems which are part of this syllabus. So this you can see and take the details. There are some poems of Tennyson also, Keats. Basically we have Shelley, Keats, Tennyson, and Browning, Donne, Shakespeare. You can remember them, Milton, with their names, and yes. So this is for the poetry section only. Then we move on to My Last Duchess, Prospice, Dover Beach. This all you can see, these are the poems, and Arnold is the next in line, Yeats, T.S. Eliot, then Auden, Yeats again, next poem. Then we have Robert Frost, Whitman, Rabindranath Tagore, and Nazim Ezekiel, Kamala Das, and A.K. Ramanujan, Derek Walcott. These poets, their some words have been taken into it, and it is very nice that specifically the names of the texts have been mentioned in the syllabus so that you can study them without any confusion. You can study them with proper understanding. We move on to the section, third section, that is drama. And drama is especially the English drama, that is Shakespeare, then Johnson, and then Galsworthy, Shaw, Eugene O'Neill, Arthur Miller, and Girish Karnad. Harold Pinter for this, Harold Pinter from this absurd theatre. So these are the dramatists, and we have selected drama for them: Macbeth, Twelfth Night, Merchant of Venice, Every Man in His Humor, All for Love, Arms and the Man, Justice, The Birthday Party, The Hairy Ape, All My Sons, and Havadan. This is the syllabus for drama for this LT grade this time. From the prose and fiction section, in the next, we have the most celebrated writer, that is Bacon, of Studies of Truth. Then Addison we have. I come to Bacon first, Addison second, and then Lamb. Then we have Gardiner, we have Bertrand Russell, Richard Wright, Mahatma Gandhi's My Experiments with Truth, Jawaharlal Nehru's Discovery of India, Anita Desai, W.S. Mom, and Catherine Mansfield, Henry Fielding, Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice, Charles Dickens, Great Expectations, Hardy's, Mayor of Casterbridge, Orwell's Animal Farm, Wolf's Mrs. Dalloway, and Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letters, Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea, then Raja Rao's Kantapura, R.K. Narayan's The Bachelor of Arts, and Kamala Markandeya's Two Virgins. Last from the African literature, that is Things Fall Apart from Chinua Achebe. This is going to be as the prose section, rather we can say the novel and fiction part, it is here. Then we have four different things: postmodern literature, colonial literature, post-colonial literature, and Indian writings in English. This you would see that is part of the modern literature. You have to explore, you have to find, you have to keep on seeing the things that are part of this as of now. When it comes to postmodern, colonial, post-colonial, and Indian writings, this will include all that has been part of 21st century as of now. We can include up to the Nobel laureates, the works that have been cited for. That all will go in detail. Now I would like to take your queries. Yes, I can see some comments from Rahul. Yes, 2 years English literature is eligibility. Yes, without any problem you can, if you have an MA, be it an MA in the annual system, be it MA in the semester system, जैसे भी आपने MA किया हुआ है, अगर आपका 2 साल का MA का डिग्री है, you are eligible for this without any doubt. With a B.Ed obviously, yes, क्योंकि इसका जो बेसिक एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया है वो है कि आपको यूजी और बीएड होना चाहिए कम से कम. यूजी विद इंग्लिश लिटरेचर ऑब्वियसली, एंड देन बीएड विद फ्रॉम एनी एनसीटी कॉलेज दैट यू हैव डन. तो अगर आप ट्रेंड ग्रेजुएट हैं देन यू आर एलिजिबल फॉर एलटी ग्रेड, एंड इफ यू हैव एन एमए ऑब्वियसली इट इज एन एडेड एडवांटेज इन इंग्लिश. हाँ मानसी प्रिया जी, आपका भी ये कॉम्बिनेशन ठीक है. इंग्लिश होना जरूरी है ग्रेजुएशन में, वो आपके पास है. उसके अलावा आपके क्या सब्जेक्ट हैं कोई बात नहीं, बट बीएड होना जरूरी है आपके साथ. और किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो पूछ सकता है, बिल्कुल, यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम. Okay, now we move on to the pattern of the exam. जनरली बहुत सारे वन डे एग्जाम्स होते हैं, पर ये एग्जाम 2 सेक्शंस में होगा. इसका जो आपको इसमें जो आपको जो एग्जाम होगा वो 2 बार में होगा. एक को हम लोग प्री कहेंगे और दूसरे को कहेंगे मेंस. सो प्री वुड बी 2 hours एग्जाम एंड प्री वुड बी with 150 questions. उस 150 क्वेश्चंस में से 120 क्वेश्चंस आपके अपने होंगे, मतलब आपके सब्जेक्ट के होंगे. मतलब आप एलटी ग्रेड इंग्लिश के लिए अगर आप अप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो 120 सवाल इंग्लिश के होंगे और 30 सवाल जनरल स्टडीज के होंगे. दैट वुड बी योर प्री एग्जाम. इफ यू क्वालिफाई एंड आफ्टर यू क्वालिफाई योर प्री, देयर वुड बी अ मेन एग्जाम. मेन एग्जाम इज डिस्क्रिप्टिव इन नेचर. मेन एग्जाम में आपको 20 सवालों के जवाब देने होंगे जो थोड़ा सा डिस्क्रिप्टिव फॉर्म में आएंगे. शॉर्ट एंड लॉन्ग आंसर टाइप आप कह सकते हैं उनको. डिस्क्रिप्टिव आपका 3 घंटे का एग्जाम होगा जिसमें 10-10 क्वेश्चंस 2 कैटेगरीज के होंगे. और आंसर लेंथ जो अभी पता चली है, दैट इज फॉर शॉर्ट आंसर्स इट वुड बी अराउंड 125 वर्ड्स एंड फॉर लॉन्ग आंसर्स इट वुड बी 200 to 225 to 30 वर्ड्स. तो पैटर्न मुझे लगता है आपको क्लियर होगा, उसमें ज्यादा कोई टेंशन की बात नहीं है. 150 सवाल का प्री और 20 सवाल का मेंस. प्री 2 घंटे का, मेंस 3 घंटे का. प्री में आपको जीएस और सब्जेक्ट जीएस के 30 क्वेश्चन और 120 सवाल सब्जेक्ट के, मतलब 80 और 20 उसका परसेंटेज बनता है। देन वी हैव नोटिफिकेशन आज आ गया है, तो लास्ट डेट टू अप्लाई इज 28 अगस्त। 28 अगस्त आपकी लास्ट डेट है। जितनी जल्दी भर लेंगे उतना अच्छा रहेगा, क्योंकि लास्ट डेट्स में आप जानते हैं कि थोड़ा सा कंजेशन होता है साइट पे, दैट में लीड टू सम काइंड ऑफ problems which may not allow you to do things. However, the site would be open up to 4th of September for corrections. तो करेक्शन अगर कुछ आपकी कोई गलती हो जाती है तो उस केस में आप 4 सितंबर तक इसको ठीक कर सकते हैं। इसके अलावा आपका कोई और क्वेरी है तो यू आर वेलकम, यू कैन आस्क मी योर क्वेश्चंस। एक चीज और तब तक मैं आपको बता दूं, आप अपना क्वेश्चन तैयार करिए तब तक, कि टोटल वैकेंसीज मेन सेक्शन में 540 है और विमेन के लिए 113, तो सब मिला के हो जाएंगी 653 वैकेंसीज अवेलेबल है। फॉर पुरुष मेल इट इज 540 एंड इन महिला कैटेगरी इट इज 130। UG plus B.Ed is the minimum eligibility. If you have an MA, that is an added advantage. You would be getting some benefit out of it. और कोई सवाल अगर किसी का बनता है तो यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम, और यू कैन कीप इट इन द चैट. वी वुड लाइक टू रिस्पॉन्ड टू योर क्वेरीज लेटर ऑन ऑल्सो. Thank you very much. Have a good time. We wish to see you qualifying this LT grade English this time. All the best.